Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the monthly reading for Aries energies in and around the Aries collective for the month of March. Keep in mind, Aries timing and energy is fluid. This reading could play out at any point in time throughout the month of March. This reading may or may not be for you, so please only take with you the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. Don't forget that I could be speaking directly to you, Aries, or I could be speaking directly to a cross-watcher. So swap around the energies to fit your story and don't cram yourself into a reading that's not meant for you. Okay, Aries, let's jump in and see what kind of a message needs to be delivered. I think somebody here is worrying about nothing. Worrying is not going to change an outcome. So if there are some regrets in regards to the past, Aries, I think, the past can never be changed. I think somebody's got some regret and some guilt when it comes to some past energy. And there's going to be this huge release when it comes to any beliefs that are no longer assisting you when it comes to some soul growth. I think there's been a lot of stress, anxiety, fear, worry about maybe a past failure that is needing to be addressed. And I think any failures really is just an opportunity for growth and expansion. So I think you got nothing to worry about, Aries. I think happiness is just around the corner. So I think when you're feeling like you're in alignment, I think that's what's going to let you know that you're kind of on the right path. You're kind of on the right track. Maybe you've been going through an ego death, an ending. All endings merely lead to a new beginning. And I'm pretty sure Pisces got that. So could be dealing with Pisces. But I feel this Judgment Day energy coming through when it comes to some challenges along your journey. I do think somebody does have some regrets about the past. But the past can't be changed. All we can do is kind of move forward. So I think release that worry. Allow that fear to kind of dissipate. Something definitely is coming to an end. And I feel this truly is the moment in time where you face those fears in order to find that inner strength to kind of go forward. Definitely a final judgment call being made. Somebody here, I feel, is going through a lot of unique challenges when it comes to their spiritual journey. And I think facing some failures in the energy just as an opportunity to kind of learn and grow. So where are you needing to find that courage and that faith to release any blame? I think somebody is, been blaming somebody else for all of their problems, whether this is you or somebody you're connected with. And I think get ready for some big, big changes. There's a lot of growth and evolution and movement coming in the month of March. So get ready for a new opportunity to present itself, Aries. But let's see what else needs to come through for you. Worry. That really wanted to come out. So I think you're really learning a lesson in understanding that this worrying really is not going to change the outcome of a situation. Whatever you've been dealing with, Aries, I do think you're going to persevere through all of these challenges. So I think you have nothing to worry about. I think find that inner strength, that courage to face this fear with confidence. And maybe this is a lesson when it comes to stepping into service and helping others. I think success is around the corner. And in all honesty, Aries, there is no greater goal this life than to love and to be loved. So I think get ready to accept some responsibility. I think somebody's been playing the blame game here, Aries, and in order to restore your overall well-being, somebody here is going to have to take accountability and to take responsibility. I think get ready to come into your power and to really embrace these future energies. I think it's kind of time to step into the future with an open heart and an open mind and to really boldly and confidently step into your power. So solar plexus, and that is so interesting. I was actually feeling a lot of discomfort in my solar plexus chakra before I started to tap into your energy. So I think maybe there's going to need to be some communication in order for this forward movement, in order to kind of step into the future. Somebody here, I think, is preparing to communicate from the depths of their heart, from the depths of their very being. So communication. I think get ready to receive some communication, Aries. And maybe it's kind of time to just throw your hands up in the air and to just accept what is. It is what it is. As you kind of accept exactly where you're at, release that worry, release that fear, that anxiety, that's when you can really cherish the moment, accept and love yourself for who you really are. So I think get ready to tap into some childlike energy, some childlike joy in the month of March, because maybe you're stepping into your mission, Aries. Maybe you're finally ready to step into, you know, making a difference in the collective. I think you've got a lot of inner light that is going to be shining through in the month of March, and maybe it's kind of time to step into your majesty, to break through all of these barriers. Maybe it's time to expand beyond all of these limitations and to step into joy and freedom. So what else does Aries need to be aware of, please? Okay, I think get ready to embrace some blissful energies, Aries. I think maybe you're kind of trusting your intuition. Allow the energies to kind of guide you forward. I think a lot of acceptance is coming forward in the month of March, and you're really needing to, you know, trust in the guidance that you've been receiving. I think get ready for a lot of pleasure. There is a need to kind of surrender. Surrender the worry, surrender the doubt, surrender the fear. Allow yourself to kind of ebb and flow through all of these energies and surrender, because I think whatever you've been manifesting, you are about to exceed all of your expectations as you kind of prepare to fully step into your power. So get ready to boldly and confidently take back your power, to find that inner courage to face any fears with confidence in order to really propel yourself forward. Yeah, look forward. Keep looking forward. I think new solutions are around the corner, and maybe you are going to need to accept an ending gracefully, and maybe you're going to be going through a period of rejuvenation. But I think it really is time for you to shine your light. It really is time for you to build foundations on solid ground and to really fully embrace your power, Aries. So let's see what else needs to come through for you. What else does Aries need to be aware of when it comes to these energies? Embrace your power, Aries. It's time to stand in the light of truth and to take back your power. Definitely something has caused you some disappointment, I feel. I think there's a lot of light being shed on some past disappointments that are needing to kind of be released. I think maybe you've had your mind set on something that just isn't meant for you. And I think maybe it's time to come into this acceptance. I think this energy of you stepping into service, doing your part when it comes to the collective vibrations being raised. I think it's kind of time for you to engage in a higher reason for your life, in a higher purpose. So I think get ready to really admit your emotional vulnerabilities coming up. I think it's really going to be a month of reflecting on your truth. As you kind of tap into these higher frequencies, I think you're likely coming into some psychic gifts, some psychic awareness when it comes to you becoming a clear channel of these energies. I think it's time for you to find your truth, reflect on this truth, come forward in that truth, because I think you're stepping into service, and all endings really are there to teach us a valuable lesson about our emotional vulnerabilities. So there's something that is needing to be released in order for you to fully step into this new blissful energy that's coming through. So get ready to admit some vulnerabilities, because I think there's something that's been dying away, and it's been a block when it comes to you going after your dreams. So I think you are a clear channel when it comes to these energies. So maybe you should journal about the energies. I think, yeah, you're being called. Answer the call, Aries. I think there is a lot of angelic light being surrounding you, and they're asking you to step into answering this higher calling, because it's time for you to shine your light. There's a major energetic shift taking place for you, Aries, and there's a lot of new information coming forward as you kind of close out a major cycle. So get ready for a lot of high vibrational light code activations, Aries, when it comes to your path of divine healing, when it comes to embracing all of these sensitivities in and around you. I feel a heart awakening when it comes to a cycle coming to a close. So I think get ready for some states of transcendence, actually. And I think because something is aligning when it comes to you remembering your true soul family, your soul mission. So I think a lot of crown chakra downloads are going to be coming in when it comes to you fulfilling some soul contracts this life. When it comes to you remembering who you really are at the soul level, I think get ready for a lot of truth. There's definitely this breakthrough energy coming forward, Aries, and there is a lot of divine protection. So I think there's going to be some cords that are needing to be cut as you kind of prepare to encompass this universal loving force of energy around you. So unconditional acceptance. And there's definitely a cycle coming to a close. So maybe you've had your guard up, your walls up because of a past disappointment, because of some past heartbreak. And I think you are going through this full system upgrade and you're kind of being asked to recall your personal power. I think get ready for you to recreate your life as you kind of step into divine love. I think a lot of heart healing coming forward when it comes to any past expectations, when it comes to any past disappointments. And it's kind of time to drop that shield around your heart in order to come together and reach resolution. So what else does Aries need to be aware of? Definitely some divine order. I think get ready for an unveiling when it comes to your spiritual service mission, when it comes to embracing all of this light immersion. And I think you are encouraged to not give up because you're anchoring and grounding in a lot of ascension energies this month, Aries, and you are safe. You are protected as you tap into all of these angelic frequencies in and around you. I think a cosmic reordering. You're definitely going through a soul star activation. That soul star chakra is right above the crown chakra. So I think a lot is washing over you as you go through this light body activation, accessing all of this divine wisdom from within. I think get ready for a lot of inner vision to be activated when it comes to this attunement. And maybe it's kind of time to activate that throat chakra when it comes to uncovering your spiritual mission. But I think a lot of truth and clarity is going to be coming forward. So yeah, where are you needing to activate that throat chakra? I think a lot of third eye visions in order to shift your perspective, in order to come into some clarity of truth. So yeah, crown chakra, throat chakra. There's a lot of light activations and you're really going to need to find your faith to believe in miracles because I think there's a lot of divine support, a lot of divine guidance when it comes to you speaking that truth, following your intuition. I think the signs have been directing you, Aries. So allow love to guide you forward. I think there's a lot of psychic insights coming forward when it comes to this reflection on your truth. And I think the emotions are going to be running high in the month of March when it comes to some deep feelings that maybe have been repressed. Maybe somebody is needing to come forward and express some love. And I think this is really going to shift the direction you've been going in. So I think pay attention to your dreams, release any fear when it comes to security, when it comes to, you know, persevering through any challenges, because the divine is telling you it's time for you to experience these new energies, to refocus your energies in order to manifest this brand new cycle that's coming through. So we will see what else needs to come through for you, Aries. Home. Home truly is where the heart is. So I think a lot of safety is coming up to be addressed. Love, safety, home, nurturing. Where have you been lacking that nurturing, that warmth? Because I think somebody here is at the crossroads. You know, we all have free will on this spiritual journey, but I think somebody's trying to find their courage to embrace these changes, to find their willpower, to finally make a choice when it comes to some foundations. I think somebody's been receiving a lot of insights, understanding. I think somebody here is definitely going through an awakening, a self-evaluation, and there is going to be a need to get grounded. So safety, home, shelter, comfort, nurturing, warmth, all of these energies are coming up to be addressed in the month of March. So it's decision time. I think it's decision time when it comes to embracing this new cycle. I think maybe somebody fears rejection, and there's a need to kind of release those fears. Somebody here is really needing to activate that throat chakra and to speak up. So somebody here needs to speak up. Follow those gut instincts. Could be dealing with a Leo, and that's Leo energy coming through strongly. I think you've been sensing this shift. You know that this shift is coming. You're really needing to trust in your intuitive hits, because there is a lot of emotional balance coming forward, Aries. There's peace, there's harmony, but you're going to have to be fluid through all of these perspective shifts when it comes to truth and clarity coming forward. So let's see what kind of activations are coming through. Major transitions, mystic healing transitions. There's this ever-changing energy coming forward, I think, and you're really needing to learn to let something go, to surrender to the process, because there's a major transition taking place. There's a lot of hidden knowledge being unlocked when it comes to some spiritual wisdom, when it comes to you reaching this state of wholeness, completion. So you're rounding completion of a cycle with somebody, and I do feel there's a lot of heart chakra activation taking place. The energy, I feel, is fertile for this choice to be made, and I think get ready to ground the energies. The energies really is asking you to go deep within some soul time. There's definitely some divine conception coming through when it comes to this limitless, infinite energy surrounding you, Aries. And I think there's a lot of alchemy. Something about the past needing to come back around. There's a lot of remembrance that's been held within the heart that I think, you know, somebody did not want to go in and access those emotions. And that's where all of this ancient Akashic knowledge lies. So I think there is a connection here, an alchemical connection here, and there's a lot of transmutation taking place when it comes to the spiritual aspects of this connection. I think somebody's going to be having an awakening, a realization, an aha moment. There's something coming into the awareness of this heart-centered truth, and I think somebody is going through a very painful transformation, an external process of really shedding these negative vibrations and stepping into their highest expression of the world. So I feel this alchemical union when it comes to a connection, and somebody here is definitely needing to activate that throat chakra. So you might be dealing with somebody that's not been speaking to you, and I think the energy really is supporting this expression of this love. There's definitely a remembrance when it comes to your origin within this soul contract that is being fulfilled, and this remembrance of this infinite connection. I think get ready to refocus your awareness, because I think romantic love is on the table for you, Aries. Definitely this completion is bringing forward a conscious lover into your experience. So I think somebody's getting ready to come forward and maybe bring forward some truth when it comes to how they feel about you. But we will see what other activations need to come through for you, Aries. Crown chakra. So I think this spiritual connection really is bringing all of these negative energies into the light in order for you both to kind of grow and move beyond any stuckness. I think there is a need for somebody to come forward with a grand expression of love. And I think you really are being asked to release any judgments when it comes to this situation, release any fear, release any resistance. So where are you still harboring resistance when it comes to this partnership, when it comes to this wonderful dance of expansion that the two of you share? I think there's a lot of magic here. And there is something coming into manifestation. So release any negative energies, release them into the light, because there is a lot of support when it comes to this spiritual connection. And there's big changes on the horizon. So I think you are encouraged to turn inward, to reflect on everything that's been happening in your outer world, and to kind of step into appreciation. I think there's this huge release of all of these old energies, these old patterns, and you are getting ready to birth something brand new. So I think get ready for some intense feelings to be evoked. And the energy really is supporting action is kind of what I'm feeling. So let's jump in with some tarot and see what else needs to come through with the tarot for you, Aries. The Fool and the Princess of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Brand new beginning, brand new cycle. You're going to need to take that leap of faith. You're going to have to trust that there's something bright, brand new around the corner. Brand new beginning. Maybe you're going to have to start from ground zero. Maybe it's time to learn something new, but we will see what needs to come through for you, Aries. 8 of Pentacles, doing the work. There's a lot of love here with that rose in the middle, and there's a karmic rebalancing with that justice energy. So higher level of commitment with the Hierophant. Somebody's been trapped up in an old mindset, though. Somebody's not been wanting to come forward and face this judgment. I think there's been a lot of indecision, chronic indecision about a reconciliation is what I'm feeling. And I think there is a lot of love here. King of Cups could be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and somebody has thought long and hard about sending a message is what I feel. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Justice and the Hierophant. So somebody's laser focused on doing the work, building a foundation. Somebody's been all trapped up in their head with the 8 of Swords about a reconciliation, an awakening. There's definitely an awakening, a realization, an aha moment. And I think maybe there's going to have to be a loss in order to step into a profit. But there is a lot of love here. Cancer energy, King of Cups. Princess or Prince of Pentacles, pardon me, Knight of Pentacles, Princess of Wands. So get ready to receive an exciting offer, a message about being able to work together, because there is a major karmic cycle coming to a close. And I think somebody's been in the throes of some dark night of the soul energy, feeling hopeless when it comes to a foundation, when it comes to building a solid foundation with you. I think somebody's been in some dark evaluation when it comes to what it is that they want to work on. I think maybe somebody's been doing a lot of healing work when it comes to the heart. Something is coming full circle is what I feel. There is this karmic rebalancing taking place. So if there was an unjust situation, an imbalance within a connection, there is going to be a karmic rebalancing. I kind of feel somebody is facing this judgment day energy when it comes to planting those seeds and doing the work. I think there's been a lot of planning behind the scenes. There's been a lot of juggling. Maybe somebody was playing some games with your emotions, Aries. But I do feel somebody is getting ready to step into this higher level of commitment. Somebody's love life is ascending. And there is going to be a realignment and a brand new beginning here. There is going to be somebody reaching out with a message, and maybe it will be small at first. Maybe it will be a text message, an email, something on social media. When it comes to, working together within the community, I think this is about a service pathway for you. And there is a need to kind of close out all of these past cycles. So you could be dealing with a Libra, a Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo energy, or fire. But I feel with the fixed signs as well, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius. I think somebody's been really stubborn when it comes to coming forward with an offer, a message. But there's this exciting new passion coming forward. And I think somebody's coming out of the shadows. Somebody's coming out of the darkness. But let's see what this 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords is. Because I think somebody's been stuck in an old mindset when it comes to committed partnership. We got the Emperor. The Emperor, so that's your energy, Aries. And then we get this King of Wands reverse, Princess of Cups reverse. Maybe somebody's been stuck in a foundation. The Emperor is a husband energy, a boss, a leader. Maybe somebody's been in a committed partnership. They've got no passion left. There's no love left. It's unrequited. There's no sexual desire there. I think two people that, are very unhappy, and it's kind of time to make that final judgment call. I think somebody really wants to put the work in when it comes to growing from the heart. But let's see what this Justice Hierophant is. There's a major rebalancing. Somebody's been in a very toxic, codependent situation, chained to the devil, And I love that, the Strength card. The Strength card is the one card that overcomes those low-grade energies. So I think somebody is definitely getting a major shift in perspective when it comes to some toxic patterns, when it comes to some addictive behaviors, some codependencies, finding their strength to learn this lesson, to shift their perspective, and to, you know, release something that has gotten worse, because there's definitely a connection that's not in alignment. It's coming to a close. The Lover's reversed. Somebody's been in a committed partnership that is needing to die away because there's no love here. There's no harmony. There's no sex drive. There's nothing left here. So something is completely dying away. Profound life transformation in order to step into this higher level of commitment. So could be dealing with a fire sign, but I think somebody's getting ready to make that final judgment call to block this connection. I was asking about the judgment. Yeah, there's truth. Somebody's putting up the blocks, blocking communication. They're going to come forward with that truth. Major self-realization moment. I think somebody's on the defense. Somebody's been in a foundation filled with a lot of arguments, and there's something completely crumbling to the ground. I think there's going to be a false foundation burning down to the ground in order for this realignment to take place, in order for this new beginning, because somebody has spent a lot of time watering a dead tree at the crossroads, not wanting to make a decision. I feel somebody might even be going through total financial ruin in order for this brand new abundant beginning. There's definitely some power struggles, especially when it comes to some past disappointments, some past grief, some guilt, some remorse. And I think somebody's finally reaching that rock bottom, learning a valuable lesson. I think there's been this internal struggle when it comes to a foundation. Maybe somebody, you know, got tempted by a karmic snake, and now there is a lot of regrets about the past, about these power struggles when it comes to this brand new beginning. But there's definitely something coming to an end. Blocks are going to be put in place. Somebody's about to block some communication when it comes to a toxic relationship in order to bring a sense of balance back into their life. But let's see what this offer is, because there's a new offer coming in. The Ace of Wands just flipped out, the Fool, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. So I feel in the energies, somebody's been holding on to this foundation, probably for financial security, resistance to this heart awakening, but there's about to be some blocks removed, and I think there's going to be a lot of fast forward movement. There's going to be a realignment, some healing, because I think you're birthing this brand new spiritual connection. There's definitely a lot of love here. I think a major heart expansion is taking place. Somebody didn't want to look at this. Maybe somebody in the past, you know, was not ready for a committed partnership. And I think they're going through a realignment, a period of healing in order for this new life to be birthed, the Empress. So there is a divine union on the table. And I think somebody is getting ready to, you know, pack up, move homes in order to come forward for this passionate new beginning, because there is a lot of passion here. There is a lot of love here. And I think somebody is getting ready to express these feelings to you, removing these blocks, removing any fear when it comes to commitment, and allowing the divine to kind of bring the two of you together, because there is a lot of love here, Aries. There is a lot of love here, past life soulmate, and I think somebody's been going within when it comes to some past betrayal, some burdens. I think maybe somebody did walk away from you in the past. They left you out in the cold. They ghosted you. And there's a lot of regrets over this missed opportunity. Something about that Pisces new moon. Somebody might be getting ready to come forward with a solid offer during that Pisces new moon. So let's get you a couple messages from Spirit. I think whoever you're dealing with is struggling when it comes to releasing this toxic committed partnership. And they're really going to need your compassion and your understanding. I think you're both learning a major lesson. And I think this relationship really has served to teach you both something about yourself. So I do think get ready to process some very deep emotions in the month of March in order to heal this connection. I think there's been a disconnect, and it's kind of time to go into the heart. to heal this connection, to really reflect on this truth. Maybe somebody didn't want to admit their vulnerabilities. I think you're both kind of learning to acknowledge the past for what it is and to learn from, you know, these mistakes. I think major lessons being learned when it comes to these emotions that are being processed. And I do think somebody is preparing to speak up and be heard. So whatever you've been through, Aries, I think the worst is over. And I think boundaries are going to be drawn. Healthy boundaries need to be drawn. And somebody is trying to find their bravery to come forward and admit their vulnerabilities with you. I think there's a major epiphany and an awakening and aha moment when it comes to somebody playing the victim. And I think somebody's about to make a different choice and to take their power back, because I think somebody's finally looking at this situation through another's point of view. And I think perspectives are shifting. And I think this was definitely a necessary transition when it comes to your spiritual journey. So keep an open mind, keep an open heart, because I think there's a lot of honesty coming forward in the month of March when it comes to this truth that you've been reflecting on. So get ready for a love to be manifested is kind of what I've got for you, Aries. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to check out that description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.